I was muted. Hello. We're going to be switching gears tonight. I'm going to be looking at Reddit and what it has to say about Jess Machado, the drama going on now, and kind of when she first started, too. Some of them go back then. And a lot of this I have discovered is from some of her kind of brainwashed bunny crowd. So, going to kind of look at it, look at some of the accusations, look at some of the comments, and either clear it up, say I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or let the commenters clear it up. So, let me just pull this up. Okay, there it is. So I found this up on Reddit and I was like, interesting enough for me to look at. Everybody's doing all these YouTube clips. They're digging through YouTube and everything, but I haven't seen anybody really digging through Reddit because, it's Reddit, but maybe it's worth a shot. Let's take a peek-see at it. So here's the first one that comes up. It's from 2 months ago, and I don't care if it's from 2 months ago. I just care that it's there. Okay, Thin Lizzy Fan 8432 posted. Number 1, Jess Machado learns Broken Baker was sexting some lady. The lady reached out to Jess and made claims against Broken Baker. Jess tries to go after Broken Baker, but it backfires. Jess ends up looking bad. Okay, so this person obviously don't know who this, that, and the third are, so I'm sure we all know it's J7. It was 2 weeks of phone bone. This was not a relationship. This was not a thing, okay? 2 weeks of phone bone. My God. Anyway, yeah, Jess ended up looking bad because she's a liar. Oh, am I going too high on the mic? I am so sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Try to tone it down. So, Jess is a liar. She's a liar. Of course it looked bad on her, but I got a feeling this person, since it says ex-FKR, is not exactly on our side. I can't turn anything down on that particular thing because I'm having to use the computer mic until I find a cord for the good mic. I'm so sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Gosh, I hope it's not too bad. What if I lift this up a little bit? Is that any better? I hope so. Oh, goodness. No, I gotta find a cord for it. It's got a funny little pluggy poo. So I gotta find one, and the local store here didn't have it. So, number 2. Everyone keeps talking about Jess Machado, Broken Baker drama, and Turtle Boy gets annoyed. They're talking about that and not his own upcoming case. For example, one show Turtle was showing DM screenshots between him and Karen, but his viewers didn't care. They kept talking about Broken Baker and Jess. Turtle had a fit saying, I'm showing you guys never before seen messages between me and Karen, and you guys are talking about Broken Baker in chat. Okay. Well, the chat's going to talk about what the chat wants to talk about. I am so sorry. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about the loud. I'm so sorry. I'm doing the best with what I have. I really am. When I get the plug, it's going to be so much better because Valhalla sent me a beautiful microphone. Now, as far as this statement this person is making, yeah, Turtle Boy got annoyed. It's Turtle Boy. Okay? Have you seen how he reacts when, some kind of technical difficulty goes on? It's Turtle Boy. He's going to get annoyed. He's, perpetually annoyed. So why is this person even making a thing of it? It's him. They obviously don't watch him. Of course people were talking about Broken Baker and Jess because she was making false accusations about Baker. The guy's a great guy. Okay, if you haven't watched him, watch him. Number 3, this is all the same post. So Turtle Boy says other content creators should be talking about his case. Okay, he's not wrong. Like the ones that are covering it. You know, the ones that aren't covering it aren't covering it. And he takes a swipe at smaller and other creators. Interesting, I'm probably the smallest of the bunch. He didn't take a swipe. Especially ones that were on his side. Pretty kooky Jamie James. Woo, doggy. Boom. We got a star in the house right here. Girl's a genius with the AI. Okay, where was I? Okay, so he takes a dig at Glarer. Oh, and that worked out. They made up. Other content creators say they should be able to do what they want on their own shows, and they viewed what Turtle said as a threat. Okay, it wasn't a threat. It was just him being frustrated, worried, overwhelmed, and everything else. He wasn't really taking a dig at Glarer. Glarer cleared that up. All is well with the world. Other content creators do what they want on their own shows. All of them do. Everybody does what they want. He didn't threaten anybody. Okay, so this person says, TB and Glarer get into an argument on his show. Oh, I would say it was more of a bromance lovers quarrel. They made up. They're fine. They kissed and made up. Number 5. Nurse Kim makes an exit video where she tries to come clean. She finally admits that she did hear Turtle Boy's recording of Karen Reed, which she kind of did lie about that. Okay, so we're just going to admit that right now. She did. She downplays it and says, oh, she thought it was a voicemail or something, and it was only a small clip. I believe that. But you can decide for yourself whether or not Kim is still being 100% honest. Kim also says she did not want to talk about the recording because she was going through hard times with her personal life, and she just didn't want to be involved with it. Again, I buy that. However, the issue was that Nurse Kim continued to lie, so that's really not talking about it. She could have just said she doesn't want to talk about it. Nurse Kim also says someone contacted her work and it led to an investigation. Absolutely believe her. However, people on Twitter are saying that Nurse Kim knows that it was Joe Flipperhead that did it, but she's still trying to blame Meredith. Guess what? We don't know who did it. We have no idea who did it. And that's just the honest to God truth. It's not like her job is sitting there saying, oh, by the way, here's the name. Eviscerate them. They're not doing that, okay? I buy a lot of what Nurse Kim said. She did admit that she lied. I get it. Okay, so I'm just going to say this flat out. Who among us has never, ever, not once, lied for a friend? I have. I admit it right now. I have. Given it was nothing big, it was a white lie, but still. Everybody's lied for a friend in some way or another. So, number 6. This person she had a lot to say, whoever this chick is. Jess Machado does her own exit video and tries to come clean with some stuff and takes some jabs at Turtle Boy. Some jabs? Okay. Then Turtle Boy begs Jess to let him go on her show, and they do a live video where they basically get into an argument, fight, debate. Whatever you want to call it, Jess Machado calls Turtle Boy a liar, and it's true. Okay. Okay, first of all, take some jabs. She was just being an absolute female dog. Okay? Turtle Boy didn't beg Jess to let him go on her show. Okay, that did not happen. He wanted to have a conversation with her over the phone or whatever. She was the one who wanted to be all on the show. He didn't think it needed to be all like white out there. Oh my God, okay. She clearly didn't watch. Like, he wanted to talk to her, but he didn't beg to do anything with her. He was perfectly happy to go on the show. He didn't beg for it. Oh, we have a conclusion to this post finally. So in conclusion, oh, I can't wait for this. I haven't looked at any of this, by the way, guys. I am going to be just as surprised as everybody else. Nurse Kim and Will the Glare lied about hearing the recording and stood by as Turtle Boy attacked the rest of the Free Karen Read movement. Okay. They didn't admit that they heard it. I'll give this person that. I think they were trying to protect Turtle Boy, but he didn't attack anybody. You know, he didn't attack anybody over it. I mean, he said people that he thought it was and everything else, but She goes on. And people attacked his ex-girlfriend Meredith for everything, even though Meredith ended up being right about everything. Okay, can we just figure out what level of bizarro world this is? She's never been right about everything. And she attacked everybody. She attacked everybody. So, of course, people are going to bite back. Okay, you don't go slapping folks around on the internet. It's not a place for the weak. It's not a place for the thin-skinned. She wasn't attacked. She attacked. She got bit back. End of story. Poor baby. So, JFK show ended up being right about everything. And it seems like more people are abandoning Turtle Boy, and he's losing a lot of support from other content creators. Okay, who? Jess and her rabid, brainwashed bunnies? Who's he losing support from? Let's call real. He's not. This person is completely wrong. And since when has the JFK show ended up being right? Okay, it's a 50-year-old wannabe rapper with 0 album sales. And he sits in like a storage unit somewhere doing a show. The other guys are in their car. One of them looks like a fat Montante. I don't know. I don't get it. What has he ever been right about? Anyway, but in my humble opinion, he made his own bed. I mean, whoever he was with probably made it, but let's just move on. Right now, I think Turtle Boy only has Joe Flipperhead, Glarer, Lindsay Gattani, Ray from Dallas on his side, and Melanie Little. Absolutely false. Absolutely false. Okay, I think anybody that's on this stream, anybody that would be listening to me for any reason already knows I'm pro TB. I just am. I'm pro First Amendment, and I'm going to stay that way. He has tons of creators that are on his side. They don't have to be openly on his side. You don't have to be sitting there screaming it from the rooftops. It's stupid. But let's see if there's any smart commenters. Let's see. Oh, somebody was just like, here's what I'm doing. Rich environment. If you know who any of these people are, God, please tell me. Because I think a lot of these are just from Reddit. I don't know. Or they're just so far up Kate Peters' ass, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. What Aiden and these other content creators did to Karen. Hi, Mary. What they did to Karen? You mean what they did for Karen? Is that a typo? Was honestly one of the most disgusting things I've seen, especially when you take into account what Karen has been through. I still remember watching it all happen in real time. There were gaslighting, harassing Karen on behalf of Aiden. What? These people all lied and slandered Karen in order to protect Turtle Boy. Anyway, I went blah, 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 blah. This is unbelievable. Where did any of this come from? Like, everything in here is a lie. Like, I don't know. It says rich environment 4684. But it seems like it would be Kate, right? I mean, this is... Eh. What has happened? None of this is real. Oh my God. Hello, Reddit. The civil case law room seems to be full of losers. Lee Brahms, I don't know who that is. Real delivery. Now, same thing is happening to Jess Machado. I'm not even looking at the replies on it because she deserves everything she's getting. This is Specialist Cancel 85. This is why I unsub to anyone who still supports TB. He is the worst kind of gutter trash, and I'm sure Karen regrets getting involved with him. And I don't think she does. She got over $1 million for it. She's still getting help with her legal fees for it. He made sure the world knew about everything going on so that she wouldn't go to prison for something she didn't do. I mean, who are these people? Are these people like... These are definitely brainwashed people. Are they Kate's people? Are they Jess's people? Because this is under Jess Machado. It says, I bet she doesn't. Arugula routine. I bet she especially doesn't regret that cool 1.2 million. TB is why anyone knows Karen's name, because the rest of the media sure wasn't going to go out on a limb and corrupt the Commonwealth system. Commonwealth system did everything possible to shut TB the hell up, including his current persecution over an issue that is fundamental to a free society by means of a free press. That means TB's cases are actually relevant to you and every journalist and citizen journalist. Again, talking to you, enjoying your free press protections right this very second, should be supporting him. Arugula, thank you. Thank you. Finally. I mean, it's true. We need to be thanking people like him. Oh my God. Oh, Rich said something back. Gotta know. I'm nosy. I'm so nosy with this. You do know Aiden isn't the only person who did fundraisers for Karen. Oh my God, they're bringing it up. Oh, I'm so happy. You do know that. Nick Rocco did too. I'm sorry. Nick Rocco did. He sure did. Nick did. That baby. He did. He tried. He tried. Oh my Lanta. Did anybody watch that fundraiser? Oh my God. Oh, he's bringing up the Nick Rocco fundraiser. That is ballsy. Okay. What is TB's cult, huh? What is TB's cult trying to hold him? What? Is this English? What is with TB's cult trying to hold him raising 1.2 million against Karen? They don't. They're just like, hey, thank the man. God, that's a pretty big freaking purse. Very strange behavior. You don't see that from other people who helped Karen because they did it because it was the right thing. Karen's case was always going to blow up with or without Aiden's pathetic little blog. I don't believe that. I absolutely positively do not believe her case would have went anywhere into the media because it already wasn't. They had convicted her in the media. He is the one that brought it to light to the world. All the way to Denmarkia. I mean, my goodness. All the way to Danelandistan. I mean, come on. Anyway, he goes on to say, he or she, he did far more damage to her than anyone could have imagined. I won't be supporting him. I'm sure he's heartbroken. I'm going to probably mail him some Puffs Plus tomorrow. I wish him the best of luck in his upcoming trial. He's going to need it. He's not going to need luck. He's got better-o. That's better than luck. Even zombie. got in on it. So, watching general creator drama from a distance has been fascinating. As an outsider, I've noticed over the last year what seems to be an unwritten set of rules from my perspective. Now, I don't know if this person is actually an outsider or it's somebody just saying that so they can talk shit. I figure we're about to find out. Recording people is either completely acceptable or completely outrageous, depending entirely on who is doing the recording. This is not an outsider. This is somebody who is anti-Turtle Boy. End of story, just from the first thing. And I bet it goes on to be anti-Turtle Boy. This is definitely not an outsider. So, wow. Just, man, say it with your chest. Don't call yourself an outsider. Anyway. Criticism flows freely in one direction. If the group's preferred personalities criticize others, that's considered fair comment. If someone criticizes them, it's often treated as a personal attack. That's kind of pretty much anywhere in life. I mean, from what I've seen, you know, in all my days, people just kind of automatically do that, even if they don't want to admit it. But again, this person kind of needs to look everywhere when they're talking about this. Everyone presents themselves as principled and compassionate. Well, that's not true. I have never one time seen Turtle Boy say he was compassionate. Ever. If you can find it, find it. I don't believe I've ever heard it. Yet disagreements sometimes escalate into deeply personal territory. That's some Machado crap right there. And Meredith and Kate Peter, where painful events from someone's life become part of the entertainment. That's true. It does. Has Mary got on here? Mary says actual people on Aiden's side: Linda Kenny Bodden, Mark Betterow, Tim Bradle, Brother Counsel, Melanie Little, Melia Foreman, Defense Diaries, all of us. And surprisingly enough, I mean, look around, lawyer you know too. Yeah, the fundraisers that Nick Rocco did. Y'all gonna get me to start laughing again, and it's gonna be loud. I'm so sorry. Y'all gonna fix it and get me to start laughing again. And you're getting my southern accent out. Let me stop. Put on my flat voice, not my accent. We're trying to control that. Let's see. Oh, many creators insist they don't watch each other's content, don't spend much time on X, and don't read most messages. Yet somehow they remain remarkably well informed about every criticism, comment, or discussion involving them. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, that's true. That's true. I see that all the time. Like, I can't even be mad at this person. That is flat out true. Okay, I've seen people doing that. Usually not creators, though. It would be like somebody in chat or something. Professional success outside the content creator ecosystem can sometimes seem to generate more suspicion than admiration. Why does anybody know what anybody's job is? Oh, LYK is lawyer you know. That's Jimmy's pretend boyfriend. Gorgeous man, Greek. A common debate tactic appears to be shifting focus away from the original criticism and onto the personal life or character of the person raising it. You know what that is? That's only when people are losing. You ever notice when you're in an argument with somebody or whatever, if they start saying, oh yeah, well you're ugly. Yeah, they already lost. They're done. You're stupid. They lost. It's over. Argument's over. Oh, boom. Expert. I love my expert, y'all. Don't even play. Somebody messes with him, it's on. Okay? I will cartoon the crap out of people for that. Obviously, this is just my personal impression from observing the online drama But it's interesting how often the same patterns seem to repeat themselves. Okay, no. This person claims they're an outsider. They're not. I don't care what they say, they're not. Let's see what we got here. I don't even know what this says. Vacino? Oh, it says Crash Daddy on it. Remember the Crash Daddies? Rawr. That person's not on X and absolutely doesn't mess with that cesspool. Uh-oh. I'm so mad at this person already. Also doesn't use filters. Right. LOL. The neck and hands don't lie, nor do people who have seen said person in real life. This person is talking about Melanie Little. This person can kiss all of my ass. Every square foot. Just all of it. Just all A level. That's Emily D. Baker and Little, you know. The StreamYard doesn't have filters. Cracks me up. Does it? I don't think it does. I don't see it. And the I don't do drama, but she's in Jolene's chat. Like, girl, admit you do like it. Okay. Melanie's allowed to go into any chat she wants to. She's a free American citizen. And she's on her own level and doing her own thing just like they are. And she throws people out and sends them to Block Island for vacation. So we'll just scroll right on past whoever the crap that is. CK Martin. I also didn't know how much I needed this. Thank you. Needed what? Lied to? Oh my God. What are we doing? Oh my Lord. Oh, they're talking about you nailed it. No. Didn't nail anything. Jeez, Lou. Oh. Separate weakness is a Jess Machado simp. I'm seeing that right now. Yes. The pile-on that is happening to Jess is disgusting. Turtle Boy illegally wiretapping Karen Reed and playing it for others was quickly overlooked. That's because Karen didn't give a crap. Jesus. Jessica saying words on the internet is torn apart. Yeah, because she does it to other people. Turtle Boy said he was going to F someone's mother and it is okay. I mean, okay. So, Jessica says she has the best show and the most talented and people can't get over it. Well, that's because both of those things are a lie. They're both a lie. She's a screeching banshee. And her talent is in being a bitch. Jessica says other shows don't have original content, and they all prove she is right by restreaming her show day after day. That's because she's a lol cow, and we want people to have a chance to laugh. If I didn't like Jess's show the first time I watched it, now every channel I turn on is playing her show. Yeah, well, they're also commenting on it. This person's kind of forgetting that part. Mary just checked, and Jess's membership is down to 9.6. Womp, womp. Yeah, the thing is, she was up to almost 12 before she decided to go after Baker. So maybe we leave our Deanlandistanians alone. I mean, Tillman isn't wrong. 3 years from now, nobody will remember who any of these grifters are. I've already forgotten all of them except TB. Just because TB is so painfully cringe, post-Karen Reed trial got old really fast. I don't think so. I think he was just giddy. He was celebrating, and he should be. Like, everything he had worked for up until that point had come to fruition. That's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. Grown adults acting like middle school girls. Yeah? Well, guess what? Jess Machado and Jay Simp, I have been saying that. I swear to you. If you've caught stuff like in chats that I've written, I've said flat out 100 times, it's like listening to the Mean Girls table at a middle school lunchroom. It's horrible. I keep asking myself, Are people around there just like completely stunted? Like they just stop developing mentally past around 8th grade? It's really weird. It's just really weird. Boom, yes. Anybody that's not sub to Valhalla better be getting sub to Valhalla. Okay. The man's got receipts, the man's got fish, the man's got shrimp, he's got goats. What more do you want from him? Get your butt in there and subscribe. Let's see. A fun specialist. 4140. Oh my God. Thank you for this. I don't follow Carney or Machado. I used to watch Kim only because of Betero. That's pretty much why everybody does. Let's just call real real. For some reason, Baker is really far up Turtle Boy's. Baker's not up far up Turtle Boy's ass. They're buddies. I mean, and they're not even buddies the way Expert and Baker are buddies. They're like just kind of internet, how you doing buddies. Weirdo. Mel Barrett and Rebecca Lavoie. Oh, don't do it. don't do it with the something's off broads. Those women have also aligned with him, but I wonder if they are rethinking it. No, they're not. Leave those two alone. And Brother Counsel and his brother have also aligned with him because they know what truth is. I'm just so glad Peter Tragos, oh, don't do it, and Emily Baker never got involved in all this crap. Okay, first of all, they have mentioned it. They have done videos on it. They have more on their plate than this. Same with Larry Foreman. They all have big bases, so they don't need him. Apparently this person doesn't watch the DUI guy. Apparently this person doesn't watch Larry Foreman. Because, yeah. Wait, is Reddit where you go to spin the situation? It's where somebody goes to do it. I'm just having fun making fun of them. I wouldn't say Martin and Solomon are aligned with him. I would. I absolutely would. They support his right to free speech and work on civil rights cases involving abuse of police powers, similar to his case. Brother Counsel's brother is a national lawyer. He works all over the place. All over. Works everywhere. And he protects people's rights. So they might want to not put these names in their mouths. I know Martin has said he doesn't fully support everything TB says. Nobody fully supports everything someone says. That's never going to happen. People are never going to agree 100% of the time. I think Solomon is less familiar with the specifics. You can disagree with some things and still think the criminal charges are nonsense. Fact. It's wild how they think he's giving orders and shit. I don't think I've ever even exchanged a message with TB, right? What? You know how many people say, they don't even talk to him. People are supporting because that's what they want to do. Oh, Real Delivery has got a little something to say. Hi, Sparkly. How you doing? Baker is far up TB's butt and vice versa. How? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Baker gets the views because of TB. No. Baker gets views because he's Baker. Okay? He's Baker. We love him. We can't help ourselves. I haven't noticed Mel and Rebecca rethinking their support of Baker, though. Of course not. Why would they rethink? I hope they do, because everyone that jumped to his defense don't even know him. So, the people that are accusing him and are against him don't know him. So, there you go. There's your argument out the window. I believe there are receipts out there that haven't been seen yet. TB says he's an investigative journalist, but for the second time he went after Jess Machado without looking into the facts of the case. Okay, first of all, the fact is, she accused him of something he didn't do. She claimed to have receipts that she did not have. They're claiming this big relationship thing. It was a 2-week phone bone. Okay? Like Jolene says, an international fingering. Whatever. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Can you imagine somebody goes on a first date with one of these people and they're all of a sudden expecting a ring? Ugh. Jess completely underestimated Baker's base and how much he's loved. I've said that 1,000 times. I think that she thought that everybody was going to support her because she stays in that little echo chamber of hers. You know, I truly believe that she thought everybody was going to rally against him and rally toward her, and she was going to just be the hero. But everybody saw through it. Just as fast as she said it, it was seen through. So, and I am absolutely thrilled with the horse pucky. This horse pucky. That's awesome. Well, she wanted to start YouTube drama so she could get people over there to listen to her. Yeah, she thought her channel was going to absolutely blow up. She was going to explode. She was going to get big faster than she ever imagined because she was going to take down the Baker. And we like him better because he's a better person. What does one value have to say? One value. They probably do have one value. Let's find out. They probably have one value, and it's not a good one. Yep, pretty insane. Absolutely. Absolutely agree. Ooh, Valhalla, that's a direct quote. Holy cow. Says here, people are too stupid to realize that everybody he became friendly with or supported, he's turned his back on. That's not true. He had Mike, Brian, Karen, Meredith, now Jess, now Will, etc. And people just follow him stupidly. No. All of that's... No. Boy, did that... They tried to sum something up in one sentence that can't be. It's crazy. He tells people to go support somebody, and they do. Doesn't everybody do that? Doesn't everybody say... You know, hey, go support this channel or, you know, subscribe here or whatever. And people go and they choose whether they do or not. I mean, what's the problem? He's allowed to support people. Then he tells them they shouldn't support somebody, so they don't. That's absolutely not true. Absolutely not. I've heard him say 1,000 times, oh, this, that, or the third, this person, and he'll do like some kind of rant about them. I don't care. I don't care what he thinks about another person. I'm going to make my own decision about that, and so is everybody else. And, oh, yeah, I know, Valhalla, but nobody's really looked into it, so I kind of want to. Everybody else does clips. Somebody's going to do this. Kind of a little change of pace. And Kaylin, absolutely. Absolutely. These people are brainwashed. Will was exactly right when he said that people will harass those that Aiden mentions he's against. I don't remember Will ever saying that. I mean, I really don't. You can't tell me that every single person he associates with turns out to be a scoundrel. So he's a scoundrel? Do we still say scoundrel? I mean, I like it. I'm going to start using it. And he just doesn't see it. He's the common denominator. Absolutely not true. And he's the one who throws up this. He brings up stuff because he should bring it up. If Reddit is as bad as X, I'll pass. Mary, it's actually not as bad as X. It's almost there. It's not, though. Like, there's a lot of good in it. Oh my God, I'm showing this one to I'm going to start using the horse pucky too. Scoundrel and horse pucky. I'm going to start using both. He had his one shot to make things right. Change the course of his life for the better. But he blew it. Who is this? He'll never be at the top again. Okay. Can we start with saying at the top thing? Okay. I have to go there because it's been making my brain catch on fire. Just talking about it's lonely at the top. At the top, I have like 180 subscribers. Okay. And I feel like I'm at the same level as you just because we're both on the same platform. We're both trying to do the same thing. Just more people have been there for you than me. And I haven't found my like foothold yet. But you know what? I will. You're not at the top of anything. Okay? You want to be at the top of a YouTube thing? Beat Mr. Beast. Then talk to me. Until then, keep the top talk to yourself. Now says he'll never be at the top again, and I'm sorry. Like, I had to rant on that. He's shown his true colors over and over. Yeah, he has, because he's been truthful the whole time, or most of it. And nobody wants to be associated with somebody that's going to turn around and bash them sooner or later. You don't want to get bashed? Don't do bash-worthy crap. Simple as that. You don't want to be called an asshole? Don't be a whole ass. Makes sense to me. That is why legitimate reporters and associates avoid him like the plague. Because they don't want to get in the mud with a pig. No. No. They avoided him and they avoided the Karen Reed topic and they avoided all those things because they were scared of Michael Morrissey. Prove me wrong. Change my mind. They were scared of Michael Morrissey. Fact. That's why they didn't do it. Oh, we got something from Cryfart. It was so interesting to hear Mike Crawford. Oh, well, already that sentence is a lie. Jesus. It was so interesting to hear Mike Crawford talk. Boom, automatically a lie. About how the local media views Turtle Boy and Mike, saying that they don't F with him, basically because him and his writers are so toxic, they aren't worth the hassle. Okay, so I have a question. It's a legit question, too. How does Crawford know anything about what anyone in the media thinks? They are not running stuff by him. They're not going over and talking to him. They're not calling him on the phone. Mike, you won't believe. You just won't believe. We feel this way. What do you think? I mean, what? The news, oh my, how would he know? He can't possibly. They don't even want to talk to him because we all know how this will end. He doesn't like the even-handed approach and will drag the journalist. He is the journalist, including posting private photos as a dog whistle for his writers to attack the person who interviewed him. My God. It's like the ending of the movie Tombstone. What the hell? Oh my God. What is this? Wyatt Earp and his writer? Oh, come on. There's not a dog whistle. There's none of that is happening. None of that is happening. Eee! I love when somebody's scared of Kaylin. Hold on. As they should be. They're always scared of beautiful women. They stay in their basement so long. Fun specialist. Oh my God. Oh, this whole Mike tried to help him thing. I don't understand how people can believe this stuff. I mean, do people really truly believe this, or are they just like wanting to talk shit? They can't. They can't believe this. They can't. I can't wait for Turtle Boy to just turn on some of the ones who are still supporting him. Why would he? If they're not doing, like, if they're doing the right thing, like, they don't even have to talk about him. As long as they don't do something crazy or, like, commit crimes, it doesn't matter. Whoa. Okay, Kaylin just dropped a bomb. I was a bounty hunter and arrested men way bigger than me, way bigger than cry fart all the time. Okay, okay. Kaylin, I hope you do not take this as an insult, okay? This is meant as a beautiful compliment. But what that just put me in mind of was like Bunny XO in a bounty hunter's getup, like kicking in doors. Oh my Lanta. But that's because you're so beautiful. Okay, that's not an insult, I swear. It's just like they see this like gorgeous Barbie doll kicking their door in. Yeah. Less tea than Mike, yeah. Nespresso Forever. I've seen that name. I don't know where or when, but Nespresso, I've seen that. I used to follow TB, Nurse Kim, and Auntie Deb, and if you don't still, you're an idiot. But when every video became nothing but drama, because other people started, I couldn't take it anymore. I used to get a lot of laughs from Auntie Deb's parodies until they became downright cruel. If you don't like a dramatic gay bitch, don't watch a dramatic gay bitch. I thought at one time that Kim was the most sincere out of all of them. I still do. But that changed with the change in stories of what was known and when. When people start fights to get clicks, I'm done. Okay, here's the thing. I think Nurse Kim is absolutely sincere in things. I really do. Absolutely. I quit watching her when she pulled KMS into everything and she started acting really weird about it. Like, just something shifted. Something was off. Something changed. You know, I figured, maybe it's just the guy. Like, I don't know. Something shifted. I still believe she's sincere, Kim. I still believe she's a sweet woman. I just... the KMS thing is just too sticky. I don't like it. It's sticky. So, I'm not into it. But watch her, by all means. She's such a sweet woman. Like, I just don't like the sticky KMS thing. That's my only thing. As far as Auntie Deb, who doesn't like Auntie Deb? Auntie Deb's content got weird and cruel. When wasn't it? When wasn't it? He's a dramatic gay bitch. Supposed to be. He used to have one of my homework pictures hanging on his wall. I miss that. Kim is the biggest fake. I don't think so. Big toast. I don't think so. But judging by your picture, I believe you are big toast. Believe that. I absolutely loved Jimmy and Kim. I had to stop watching. Then you didn't actually love anybody. Okay? You didn't have to stop watching. You did because one of your cult leaders told you to. End of story. Yes, Kookie, the Sugar Baker Naniel. That's mine. Yeah, I made that one. I loved it. And now it's not hanging up anymore. I'm heartbroken. It's okay, though. His poster's better. The parody videos and the songs he did were hysterical, and they are. He is probably the most talented in this movement, and I think he would have been better off making parody videos instead of doing live streams and getting involved in drama. And I think this person should go F themselves. Because there are some live streams I actually live for, and Jimmy's one of them. Expert's another. And I'm really starting to get into the fish thing on Valhalla's, like, so, but yeah, if he didn't do live streams, I'd be so sad. Thank you, Kookie. Yeah, I love the Sugar Baker Cocker Naniel. And I couldn't believe he picked up on the fact that it was a Julia Sugar Baker. He picked up on it like a champ. It was so cool. There are a lot of people in the Karen Reed movement that could have continued to be successful and done great things. But they never even attempted to move on from the case and basically became drama channels. So, a view's a view. Let's see what... Okay, we've got a Southern gal. Let's just look at her. I'm out of the loop on these side quest dramatics. It's why I quit Twitter. Yeah. I stick to the drama-free law tubers like EDB, Lawyer You Know, Brother Counsel, Runkle, Kathy with gossip. Rumor and innuendo is the only kind of drama I'm here for. So they stay out of drama, but then they watch somebody called Kathy with gossip. I mean, all right. And yes, Kaylin, Jess brought Jimmy right into the drama by dragging him, and frankly, it was stupid. And, just like show of hands, who wants to be in the crosshairs of Auntie Deb? Who wants to be that person? Not me. Like, I would not want to be in his crosshairs ever. God, no. So, of course he freaking did something about it. So we've got Astro Creep here. To be fair, TB begged to stay out of it. He did. He stayed out of it as much as he could. After a bunch of days, TB finally said Jess should apologize to Baker. Because we all said that. And she should have. Because people wouldn't leave him alone about it. The Jess and Baker fight was all the chat rooms were pushing for on his streams. He knew it was going to happen. He did it anyway. He kind of had to. And yeah, you should see. I sent him some new Cocker Daniel homework today. The homework I sent him today is Prison Misty in a prison cell in her orange jumpsuit with Cocker Daniel Julia Sugarbaker on the bottom bunk of a messy prison cell, and her pointing at Cocker Daniel saying, "Make that bed, bitch." It's fun. That's the homework I sent today. If Chloe bit, you must acquit. Okay. Yes, I did see that he tried to stay out of it. I truly feel bad for Baker in all this. That's kind of why I stayed away from learning about it. I didn't want to give it more attention. You learning about it doesn't give it more attention. It gives you knowledge. But okay. Unfortunately, Jess wouldn't let it die. Blew it up into something super important, then doubled down on literally everything she said. It's like she's allergic to taking anything she said back. God, preach. Perhaps she'll break out into full-body hives or anaphylactic shock if she ever admits to being wrong. I don't know, but I would love to find out. Oh, geez. Auntie Deb has said a million things worse about Nan than Jess ever said about Baker, and that's a lie. First sentence. First sentence is a lie. They might want to turn that around. Nan has said absolutely horrible things about Auntie Deb. And they were horrible the way Jess was talking about Baker. Okay, that first sentence is a total lie. Is Auntie Deb being told to apologize and knock it off? No. And you know why? Because I cannot wait to see the person with big enough cojones to tell Auntie Deb what to and what not to do. Valhalla, if she comes after you, it's over for her, and she knows it because a whole lot of her chat likes you. They have said it to her. So she might want to not, because she's going to lose even more people. And then everybody's coming. Yes, Kaylin, exactly. So I don't know how Auntie Deb said something worse about Nan. What, he made an album? Poor Nan. Poor defenseless Nan. Mobile Tadpole. I love some of these names. Turtle Boy doesn't have a problem with Jimmy because he did a fundraiser for Turtle Boy, so he doesn't need to follow the case on the air. Turtle Boy needs to readjust himself. Okay, he's probably adjusted himself several times. He's fine. He doesn't have a problem with Jimmy because Jimmy's not a problem. There you go. Jimmy is just not a problem. See this, Valhalla? There you go. I wonder what Broken Baker did for him that has them sticking up so rabidly for him, because he's a good man. He's a good man. That's what he did. He's a good man. He's got a great attitude. I mean, you can't tell it all the time because, you know, he's so evenly monotoned. But Bailey, come here. Why are you oofing? I'm sorry, my dog is barking. Well, she's oofing. I wouldn't call it a bark. Girl, sit right here. You're fine. I thought the same thing. Jimmy won't ever let up about Nan. And he's definitely stabbed Jess in the back, aligning with that woman, Val. Oh, tell me Val is not on Reddit, because she's going to go nuclear on these hoes. That woman, Val. I love Queen Val. Okay? I do. I adore her. That woman, Val. Oh my gosh. I should so copy this over to X. I won't do it. Yeah, exactly, Mary. Exactly. He has a dry humor. His most excited face in the world is the same as the face he had laying in the hospital bed. Like, it's amazing. So we love our Baker. I love our Baker. Separate weakness. Separate weaknesses. Jimmy has made a CD. Yes, he did. Several. And sold tons. Unlike JFK. And Garbage Pail Kid cards out of people he doesn't like. No, he makes it out of people he likes too. Oh my god, have y'all seen Emily C's card? Okay. Emily C word. He loves her. Jess said some words on the internet. False words, hateful words, evil words. So, might want to add some adjectives in there. The hate Jess is getting seems disproportionate to whatever she did. Oh my god. Exactly, Kaylin. He'll make a garbage pail out of anybody. Make Garbage Pail Kids out of Maya Angelou. Come on. Ooh, okay. I haven't seen any of this before you, and this better be treading real lightly right now. The expert had a stream with probably 10 other people, and they were discussing Jess's farts, if they were pee-pee farts or something like that. It's hard for me to understand exactly, because expert is hard to understand, and all of them were laughing hysterically. That's because it's funny. The Common Sense Investigates girl has done stream after stream because she doesn't like Jess. It has nothing to do with the fact she doesn't like Jess. It has everything to do with the fact that she doesn't like Jess's behavior. And yeah, tread lightly when it comes to the expert. Absolutely tread lightly. Do not, because a bitch like me might be reading this. I will find you. Why not just ignore Jess then? Because she doesn't want to. The cruelty of things they say bother me, even if I don't like Jess. Their shows say worse things than Jess said about others. That's not so. This is filled with lies. Like, nobody can tell me that this is not, like, bunny contaminated. This is... what? One thing people are mad is that Jess said she has the best show and is the most talented. Well, there's two lies. Well, Turtle Boy said he made Karen Reed, and all the channels covering Karen Reed made their channels off his back, and that it was because of him Karen Reed was freed. Okay, that's a lot to unpack right there. First of all, Jess does not have the best show. She is not the most talented. She is an absolute C word, and if I have to say it, I will, but don't wanna. He didn't make Karen Read. He made people see Karen Read. He made people see her innocence. He made them see the evidence that the media wasn't going to show. Oh my God. Okay, maybe Jess wrote this herself. Jess is just being silly and goofy saying these things. Really. She's being silly and goofy saying these things. Why does it hurt others by just saying she has the best show? Because, ew. Don't other shows say greatest show ever? No. None that I've watched. Most talented person? None that I've watched. Doesn't mean it's serious. She believes it. And you can absolutely tell she believes it. Okay, you can absolutely tell. Jess likes to make fun of herself and others. When? Oh my God, when? Okay, no. Is there anybody in here that is making any sense? Now here is somebody who's an outsider. Can y'all see that? Just take a look at that real quick at Orange Lease. Just that has got to be somebody that is definitely outside of everything. Look at that. What did Turtle Boy do to John F. Kennedy? Orange Least, you're the most. Okay, so one value is going to try to fill in this person. It's not John F. Kennedy. It's a YouTube channel, JFK. I believe it means just for kids. God, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, no. It's unfortunate. Don't do that. Don't do that. God, don't do that. Or justice for kids or something like that. Oh, please don't do that. Like, let's pretend the other way. Like, let's don't do that. His name is Randy. He came into the Karen Read case late, but had a bunch of insights on it. No, that channel ain't for kids. No, it ain't. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Woo. And then, like typical Turtle Boy stuff, he turned on him and the backlash from his followers hit him. He lost a bunch of subs because of what Turtle Boy was saying. No, he lost a bunch of subs because, ew. His typical beef with somebody that's rising up, and not giving him kudos like he expects. Oh my God. Boom. With all the cult talk, it seems to me that the bunnies are trying to quietly slip away without being attacked. They are literally afraid of Jess. It's weird. It is weird. Okay, Mary, it's weird. I have been saying that. God, I agree with you so hard right now. I agree with you so hard. Okay? I can't understand why anybody is afraid of some of these people. Everybody's like, oh, look out for Prison Misty. Why? Why? I'm not afraid of her. She could be knocking on my door right now. I wouldn't care. Okay, I'm not afraid of her. Definitely not afraid of Fart Shadow. Okay, the only thing I'm afraid of about her is that she is adding way too much to the methane problem in our atmosphere. Like, what the hell? And please note what Valhalla just said. We don't mess with anybody just out here being silly. Okay, I've done a few roasts on my channel of some of these people. I've made some cartoons. Big deal. Okay, big deal. I've got cartoon out there with a cartoon Valhalla on it. You don't see him crying. Wait until you see what I do to Expert. Okay, I still have to do a cartoon strip with Valhalla going to court for his newest charges. And Expert, I'm going to try to make Expert his attorney in a superhero outfit with those big old sunglasses on and all that in the District Court of Tank County. Because even though the district attorney dropped the fishicide charges, they brought up other charges. So we need to get him acquitted for that. But you don't see Valhalla crying about that. Okay? And I'm not even doing that good of a job on them. Like, oh, thank you, Valhalla. Thank you, Kaylin. But yeah, they're not, like, I'm not good at AI, so I'm trying my best. But like, nobody's crying because their picture's bad. Like, why are these people crying about? They're crying too much. They're crying too much. Overall reason, yes, fish aside, and the charges were dropped by the district attorney of Tank County. Okay? Okay. And Scallywag is good too. So let's see if overall reason is reasonable. Oh, Meredith is a vile ex who does her best to destroy and deploy the same bullshit you are all accusing others of. I'm going to say of. She wiretapped TB. Where's all your shock and horror about that? All your bitching and dissection of the person who does that kind of thing. Why is she not drama? Phase B says, sure, she's vile just like all his other ex-girlfriends and his ex-wife. Oh my god, like you don't even know these, like, jeez. Come on, all of his relationships between friends and lovers fall apart spectacularly. We're supposed to believe he's a good guy, whatever. Valhalla says, well, I mean, I'm not going to let somebody drag my name. I will respond in a brutal way if you're an asshole and deserve it. Well, yikes. She sent her bunnies at me and didn't realize the mellow Lego goat guy has the brain. Well, she found out. Okay? She did the fuck around. She got a little bit of that find out. She better figure it out. Real Delivery says, we know nothing about TB's ex-wife. I think she's a saint for what she put up with him. He admits that. He admits he was a bad husband. And she has not spoken publicly about it. Remember, he was married with 2 kids when he was arrested for going to Lindsay's house. And he met Meredith while he was in jail. Okay, and he's admitted it. He's admitted it. And boom. Boom, Valhalla. After 2 tours in Iraq, I sure that F ain't scared of a log house in Massachusetts on the internet, right? I've never been in the military. I've never done any of that. I am, however, Southern. I'm controlling my accent, although I don't know how much longer I can do that because it's like getting harder. I'm Southern. I grew up on a farm. I grew up off-grid before off-grid was cool. I'm not scared of her. What is she gonna do? I mean, come on. What is she gonna do? Nothing. She gonna do nothing. She's one of those people that walks up, starts screaming and yelling, talking crap, but she ain't got no bite to go with her bark. Mine is too, Karis, and I don't know how much longer I can control it. Like, usually I only have to do it for like 10 or 15 minutes, for a little video. And tonight I'm doing like way longer. And so it's getting harder to control. So if I can't completely control it, y'all, just forgive me. I'm just going to sound like a bumpkin. I can't, it's difficult. I'm trying really hard though. You can learn to, Karis. You just have to learn to flatten it out. Kind of in that Midwestern, I don't know where you're from kind of thing. Kaylin put something here. My parents met when they were both stationed at Fort Hood. My mom was the first woman to win Best Armorer, beating out all the men, including my dad. Boom shakalaka Kaylin. No wonder you're badass. Okay, you want to know who I would be afraid to fight? Kaylin. I would. I don't know what it is about her. Kaylin and Val, Queen Val. I wouldn't want to fight either one of them. Everybody else can kiss both cheeks and enjoy. Oh, Karis, it's taken me years to be able to flatten this out. Oh, thanks for the recap. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, where is Sean these days? It says, I also forgot to give props to Sean of the Gulf, even though Sean did go off the deep end towards the end. You think a little? Where is Sean these days? Separate weakness. It says, it's okay to say horrible things. Okay. See, they're bringing up glare and they don't want to do that. Oh, Lord. I've got certain people that I really do enjoy, in all of this, and makes me want to just kind of find out who these people are and just make comic strips out of them, find their pictures. It's okay to say horrible things about people that Glare and Turtle Boy don't like. But if you say something bad about someone they do like, they melt down and attack you. I'm very confused why they are fighting so hard for Broken Baker. Because he's a good man. That's number one. Everybody fights for Baker because he's worth fighting for. Okay, number two. Everybody loves Nurse Kim. Okay? And I have said very plainly that I think she is a genuine person. I think she's a nice lady. I used to like watching her. However, I think that once she got in with KMS, everything turned out sticky. Not one person attacked me for that. Not one person. Okay? And they love Nurse Kim. Not one person attacked me for saying I think that shit is sticky. So, automatically a lie. It was proven a lie right here. Real Delivery says, me too. And Jess was his loyal friend. She was never his friend. Okay, just in that part of the sentence alone. She was never his friend. Ever. She took stock. In fact, I think she does it with everyone. She takes stock of every little thing she can take stock of so that she can use it against them later. End of story. But she had the audacity to say no to Turtle Boy. That's not true. That's not how things went down. But okay. Hi, Ann. Welcome. She doesn't want her daily show to be true crime, but TB thinks she owes him. Okay, no. That's a lie, too. She doesn't owe him anything. No, she doesn't, and he's never asked for anything. I used to love TB, but not anymore. Okay, well, then you never loved him, so stop saying it. I don't want him to go to prison for what he's done, but he caused so much of the problems in this whole movement. He lives for drama. Again, not true. All he wanted was to bring down the people that killed John O'Keefe. That's still what he wants. You want to know who's bringing all this to it? The Commonwealth. There you go. Okay? The Commonwealth. Who said New Orleans here? Mary said, I'm in New Orleans, but from California. But I've been here so long, I've picked up an accent slightly. Well, you're in New Orleans. You're going to pick up some Cajun accent. What's going to happen to you when none of us going to be able to understand a word you say? Separate Weakness says, oh, y'all, I cannot handle. Oh, my mouth hurts trying to control this accent. I'm so sorry. I can't do it. I'm trying, but I can't. Even if I don't care for Jess, or she says things I disagreed with, isn't what Turtle Boy stands for. Being able to say things that makes others uncomfortable. I saw 10 or more creators making fun of everything about Jess, from her drink orders, her looks, her body, her driving, the way she speaks, her hair, everything she says on her show, her politics, her mothering, etc. Okay. Yeah, and she orders ice cream for breakfast, y'all. Ice cream. She orders a big old thick cup of sugar for breakfast. You know, mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Her drink orders should be. Those are dessert drinks that she orders. Dessert, not breakfast. What is she? Girl, no. Her looks. I mean, I am no prize package. Okay, but still, she's the one calling herself the prettiest girl in the room. I'm just sitting back here going, what room are you in? Okay, because ew, girl, no. Ew, girl, no. Her body, she needs to quit. She needs to quit with putting her booty up on the air in some underdraws. Are you kidding me? In her pantaloons, she had her booty sticking all the way out, and it was all kinds of Photoshop. All kinds of Photoshop. So, yeah, people are making fun. And she sticking it out like she got some booty. No. She may be big, but that girl ain't got no booty. She got a back with a crack. She needs to quit. Her driving, the woman banged on a beagle. She almost hit a dude, like a whole human, because she wasn't paying attention. She screams at bicyclists because apparently they don't have rights of the road. By the way, that's wrong. The way she speaks. Really? Okay, well, I'm sorry, but her speaking is wrong. Okay? No, I get it. People in Massachusetts do not use the alphabet and they never learned phonics in school. I can accept that from them, but not a single other one of them adds a K to every damn one of their words. Okay? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Her hair. Everybody says she has nice hair, and nobody made fun of that, so this person's obviously a damn idiot. I'm trying to control it, but man, my mouth hurts from it. It starts to hurt. 10-20 minute video, it's fine, but longer than that, Lord have mercy. Good Lord. Oh, it says hours and hours of replaying Jess's show. Well, yeah, because she spends hours and hours and hours acting like a goddamn fool. Okay? Hours. She spends a good 5 hours first thing in the morning, lit up on sugar, screaming into a telephone about stuff that is total lies and just a flat out mound of bullcrap. The girl is squirrelier than nuttier than a squirrel turd. I cannot stand. I mean, all of her little business ventures and stuff that she just screams and yells about. Please. That girl is so crooked. She could swallow a nail and shit a corkscrew. Okay? Don't get me started on this person here. This person here got me wrong. Because she did what many friends do when their friend is dumped by a guy or is hurt by a guy. Don't friends tell their woman friends, oh, he was a jerk and probably had a small wiener anyways. Oh, you're too good for him. No, I've never done that. Literally never done that for anybody. That's all Jess was seeming to do for J7. Trying to lighten up J7's style. But no. Absolutely not. Okay, can we just look at what that says for a minute? I am pretty sure I have it on the screen. Okay, that's all. Here we go. That's all Jess was seeming to do for J7, was trying to lighten her up with everything she says. Really? Okay, first of all, I don't blame Baker. J7 just stays drunk, drunker than Cooter Brown. Okay, Baker wasn't into it. End of damn story. Trying to lighten it up. Who is this person? What was this person's name? Let me see if I can find Separate Weakness. See, I'm going to be looking for you. No, what Jess did was accuse the broken baker of what would be considered sex crimes. I mean, really, and all it was a 2-week freaking phone bone. 2 weeks. It was a 2-week phone bone. That's all it was. Spiraling because of a man. She spiraled because... Okay. I need to make sense of this inside my own head, and apparently I'm going to do it in front of y'all. J7 was spiraling because of a 2-week phone bone where she was touching herself. What? What? Yeah, last time I checked, he was at number 11, by the way. Valhalla's kicking ass and taking all the names. It says, can't Jess do her show and say what she wants on it within the boundaries of YouTube rules? Okay, she doesn't, though. If she says things people don't like, her show will fail. Her show is failing because she's a failure. I don't mean no harm. It ain't my fault. Why can't people just let that happen if it will? It feels like Jess upset people, and now they want to destroy her. Fact, I do. If I could personally take her channel down, if I could personally remove her from the internet for the rest of her life, I would. I would do it in a New York minute. Seems a bit drastic for a group who overlook things Turtle Boy, the Glarer, and etc. say daily. Bullcrap. The Glarer does petties on stuff he finds funny. There's a lot of this Jess and J7 stuff that he could petty, but he doesn't because it just isn't funny, and he doesn't find the humor in it, and it won't bring him any kind of joy. And that I believe to be a fact, which, clearly Kathy agrees. Mag says sounds more like WW wrestling. Is it still WWE? It used to be WWF. I don't know what it is anymore. Even Kaleidoscope. Okay. In regards to number 1, this should be good. This should be good. I think there's more details about the J7 lady. That is not a lady. That is a Coors bore. Okay, that's a Coors bore. That's all. No, bless her heart. That is not a lady. She is fascinating to watch. It seems her biggest issue is that Baker was trying to isolate her from every channel, downplay their relationship and friendship, which was a sub-dom, and then paint her crazy, which she is in some part. Okay, let's just unpack that. Okay? No. He wasn't trying to isolate her for nothing. Matter of fact, he blocked her from his channel. He was like, go, fly, little birdie, be free. Get away from me. Don't come back around here. Got no more bird seed for you. No. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Jess didn't seem to like that. And she threw jokes first and then digs. Okay, no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. They were not jokes. Every time she starts getting actual consequences for the things that she says and does, just like Jess and J7 are exactly the same. It was a joke. No, it was not a joke. None of it was a joke. It was an accusation. You made it, and now that you're getting basically pummeled for it, you're upset. Now you just want everybody to say it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. This isn't going to end well for TB. Okay, well, he doesn't seem too worried about you. Yes, she found his Danish phone number. She found his address. She found his information, and she doxed the crap out of him. Okay, that's what she did. What I don't understand is how come she won't dox me and call my job, okay, because I work at home, and what I need to know is if I can legally fire me without giving myself write-ups. That's all I need to know. And I figure if she calls me, and me being my manager, I can ask her. I don't know. I am going back to reality TV at this point. Oh, well, enjoy Jolene. Because Bravo shows are less crazy than all this. Ooh, this person's going to be mad when they get on Jolene's channel. Most of these people will not exist after TV's case. That's a lie. I think Nurse Kim can survive. Maybe Auntie Deb. And just with a smaller audience, just like Crawford and LTL are doing right now, the rest will drop drastically. Absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. In fact, I cannot imagine having a Friday night without Friday Night Live. Okay? And on Valhalla's channel, I am learning some good fishy facts. Okay? And I can take some of that stuff and put it into a homesteading atmosphere by just kind of expanding the ideas. So they just need to get a grip. And Baker ain't going nowhere. Okay, he's in Dane Landistan. He's got an American audience. He's got a Dane Landish audience. He's fine. He's fine. Good Lord. I also haven't been fans of JFK and crew. I think they meant to put car crew because of the recording and bring it up constantly, which wasn't super helpful for Karen at the time. But they've been making... My dog is playing with a pig toy. I am not farting. Okay, everybody seems to be farting online these days. I promise you, I am not. If I need to poot, I will mute. Okay? My dog is playing with her squeaky pig. But they've been making great points in this, calling things out, as has Crawford. No, Mike Crawford makes no points in anything. He just doesn't. Just dropped in to get my 2 cents and leave. Good luck with your channel. Thank you so much, darling. In regard to the recording, everyone is now, nobody cares you lied. But everyone seems to care a lot. And when someone else lies, all while calling everyone else hypocrites. See, that's not true either. Yes, there are some people that are saying that. I'm not one of them. I am not one of them. I do not think that what Nurse Kim did was okay. In the same breath, I say which one of us has not lied for a friend? I'm not saying it's okay. I will never say it's okay. I'm just saying who among us hasn't done it? Let him who is without sin cast that first stone. Okay, I am so glad that sounded like a pig. I was like, Lord, these people are going to think I'm machine gunning the hell out of this chair. Lord. I'm about to blow a hole in it or something. I was like, oh no. She got her little squeaky toys out. And I don't have the heart to take them away. Real Delivery says, boy, you are so on target. Baker went full throttle on Jess and brought up abuse from his past, which of course she didn't know about. Okay, first of all, Baker did the Four Loko stream because he felt like he needed to. He was not going ham on her. He was not going full throttle on her. He said what he said. And she took it some kind of way. There you go. But now it's come out how he texted someone that day about it being good for his show. So what? Him telling the truth about his trauma is good for his show? Good. Why does this person have a problem with it? He is loving this. No, he's not. No, he is not. He doesn't love anything about it. He wishes it never happened. Okay? This isn't some drama-loving, granola-swilling LA type. Okay? This is a big, strong Danelandian. He is not loving it. And this person believes that Baker is not telling the truth. Well, you believe what you want, Picky Potts, but I believe it. J7 locked up her receipts with him so she wouldn't release them in a fit of anger. I think there must be some interesting info on them. No, I think the only receipt she has is from the liquor store. Okay, I do. I think the only receipts are from the liquor store. Ooh, Ann, what you got, girl? What you got? What you sharing? What you sipping on? What you sipping on, Ann? She said, the meds is kicking in. What you sipping on, girl? What you sipping? TB is doing to Jess Machado exactly what he did to Karen Reed. Okay, no, because he didn't raise $1.2 million for Jess Machado, and he didn't save her from life in prison. Because that's what he did for Karen Reed. He's not doing anything to her. She's doing everything to herself. End of story. He split the community after trial too, and now so many channels are dumping on Jess. All he has to do is call off the dogs, but his little short feelings are hurt. Okay, no, he doesn't have any dogs after her. Okay, everybody is doing what they want and saying what they want. Okay, he didn't split anything. Okay, things were kind of awkward, but nothing was split. The biggest fracture that happened around everything, in my opinion, is when she did what she did to Baker. Okay, now J7 was already, for a month before that, talking mad crap about Baker, and he ignored it. He didn't say anything when people would tell him in his chat. He would say, and I'm not talking about that, or he would just completely ignore their comment altogether. Okay, he just completely said no. I wish I had that little thing that Expert has. Nope. You know, he just wasn't doing it. He didn't come out with anything until Jess did what she did. That threw a bomb into the community. That fractured everything and everyone. And she didn't count on the fact that she would be isolated because she was lying and she was wrong. End of story. Okay? Lord. Well, I'm going to put that up. I'm going to put that up. Because, Ann, you sipping on some business right there. you sipping. Good Lord. I hope you're taking a micro doses or something. My heavenly Lanta. Call off his dogs. There aren't any dogs. Even Kaleidoscope. Jess never struck me as the type of person who would go this hard on something. Bailey, honey. Even if she didn't see receipts and they were actually bad. Funny that the Baker deleted it all, right? It's last fall over again. Has the Glare admitted to hearing the recording yet? Why does even Kaleidoscope give a crap as to what the Glare may or may not have heard? Why does he care? Why would this person give a simple 27-cent hot damn? It makes no sense. I mean, why care? Why give a damn about that? Why give a damn what Baker does or does not want to show? It doesn't matter. He doesn't give a 27-cent crap about J7. She was a phone bone. Nothing more. She sent him a catfish picture, and when he saw the fact that she was a daggone warthog, he was like, oh, wow, you lied about that. What else you lying about, you crazy heifer? And then she started getting his information, acting a fool. It was a whole thing. Now, Real Delivery here says Glare's motto is lie, lie, lie until you die. Glare just isn't out there lying. Okay, just not. And Valhalla's right here. Look at that. He is absolutely right. She has said so many horrible things about me. I've never done anything to her, and that is a fact. Bahala, when he went into her chat just to talk to her about the whole swatting thing and all that, perfectly polite, perfectly calm. When I heard it was going on, I took my little ass right on in there to watch. Sure did. So did a whole lot of other people. And she kept trying to bait him, and he would not be baited into losing his temper or even showing a temper. Okay, and that pissed her off above and beyond anything. But she goes hard after him, and he didn't do nothing. And then when he exposed a lie that she told and some thieving she did, she's gone even harder after him. Man, screw her. She better leave some Valhalla alone. Let's see. B says, who cares about these grifters? Not everybody is. There are some, but not everybody is. Companion planter. Let's see what's so obvious. Like I said, I ain't seen none of this. I just decided I would look up on Reddit, see if there was anything there, and since everybody else is doing the whole YouTube clips thing, I'll do this. Just do something different. Why not try it? So Companion Planter says, it's pretty obvious what's happening with this beef. It's just a business move. Now that the Karen Reed case is over, these creators are losing viewers and revenue, and they're panicking. I don't see that as true. They're manufacturing this drama to keep people watching and the algorithm happy. They're not manufacturing anything. Jess really is doing this crap. She really is doing it. It's not a real fight. It's just a way to stop the drop in their subscriber numbers. People aren't leaving people they enjoy just because a trial is over. How many more trials there are out there, even if that was the only reason they were there? Check Melanie Little's numbers. She doesn't drop when trials end. Just saying. The drop in their subscriber numbers and make the money keep coming in. Yes, they might lose 100 subscribers, but in the end, it's worth the jump in views. I do not believe that. Yeah, there are some wild takes on Reddit. There is. I had no idea. I had no idea this was here. I mean, I'm going to start looking around the less viewed corners of the internet and doing these things a little more often. I mean, why not? Oh Lord, somebody did the exit video. By exit videos for Jess and Kim, does that mean they're leaving and not making content anymore? No. It never means that. I think we all know. Andrew told them, I think Jess meant exit interview as exit from their friendship. She said she was going to go live twice a day next week, and a bunch of it is going to be her thoughts on Turtle Boy. No, Jess flat out said that she was exiting the community, but we all knew that was not going to happen. Okay, we all knew. Whatever the farms is, I will stay off of it, okay? That place is the place is online herpes. Oh Lord. I just said in one of my art ones the other day, I said that glitter was the herpes of the art world. I couldn't stand using it. That's why I use like a glitter gel if I need it. So J7 Subs thinks she is lovely. Look, there are a lot of people out there that have traumatic brain injuries, okay? And they might be in her chat. So, I don't know. Or maybe it's just people that need to be redirected, or maybe it's people that are afraid of her. Maybe it's people that are afraid she's going to go after him. Maybe it's people who don't have the thickest of skin, and they are wildly concerned that she might say something that hurts their fifis. I don't know. And I think y'all should know that if you see Messy Jessie out there anywhere, not one of our Jesses, but Messy Jessie, in one of the chats somewhere, give her a verbal smack, okay? Because I sent her a link so that she could come in here and look at this stuff with me, and she has not yet responded, even though I was sure she would. So, she needs verbally smacked. If anybody sees her, send her my direction so I can do it. Honestly, I think you're better off. I might be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She funny, though. She a funny girl. How can I get a rundown of prior to this? Days, Mom. Go watch the videos. I watched both trials, lurk on X a bit. I know who TB is, and I'm trying to keep up with this case. The last time I tried to deep dive, I got lost on an X account called Masshole. Oh, we know who that is. And couldn't figure out who's good or bad. Are there full recaps videos of post-trial drama? If I want to be around someone like J7, I'll go right down to the family time. Mary, I'll tell you what. I went down to the Dollar General right down here. And, I mean, it's about, I don't know, a couple miles down the road. And they had this big sale thing. And I was like, oh, why not? You know, get some body wash or whatever. And I got this really cool light for when I get the microphone in the studio completely set. I got this light. It's like a disco light, but it like does rainbow colors for my little studio. I got it on their penny sale. When they rang it up, it was a penny. So I ain't messing with no dollar store. I'm happy with them today. So Phase B explains to this person, Masshole Mafia, Kate Peter, is probably the biggest X account and YouTube that hates Karen Reed and Turtle Boy. She's a known liar, so I'd take what she had said with a grain of salt. Most of the drama isn't too related to the Karen Reed case, besides Turtle Boy wiretapping Karen Reed, so I don't think any of it was important enough to recap. Searching Turtle Boy on this subreddit is your best chance to recap the drama. It's really not. It's really not. The Turtle Riders, anti-Free Karen Reed, and the anti-Turtle Boy crews are an incredibly neurotic bunch, so I wouldn't get involved with them. Many of them are stalkers that will try to get your real-life information and harass you or your family and get you fired from your job. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Okay, it's just the truth. Dave's mom says, okay, I'm still in my deep dive. But I just have to say, holy F at the dramatics and extreme commitment of some of these people. Karen Reed is 100% innocent. Turtle Boy is also, but shoosh. Why does he make it so difficult to like him? Because that's just who he is. He is a difficult man to like. I can honestly say, and I will say with my whole chest, okay? I will say with all of my ampleness here, I believe in him. I believe in his innocence. I believe in his freedom. I believe in his First Amendment rights. And I believe that he is the one man who will report on something that no one else wants to report on, and he will do it without fear. He will say it with his whole self. But I wouldn't want to hang out with him for nothing. He is not my cup of tea. Okay? Would not want to, just, no. I wouldn't want to hang out with him. No. His personality would get on my last damn nerve when he talks. No. But everything else, I completely believe in. It makes people difficult to like him. It doesn't mean you don't have to like his work. You don't have to like what he does. It's like people walking up to a movie star and saying, oh, I love you, instead of saying, oh, I love your work. You know, it's the same thing, except for he's far from a star. So far from it. Let's see. Technical fudge. So this is potentially why Betterow wasn't on with Kim this morning. No, Betterow was out of town. Okay, Betterow was out of town. That's what I was thinking too. He went on with the great Brother Council. He didn't go to Brother Council's house. Good Lord. I like how calm and matter of fact Martin is. Apparently, they missed his laughing fit when they tried to insult Emily C. He had a laughing fit. It was funny. He's just the facts and keeps things on topic. He points out when something's outside the scope or irrelevant. Learned a lot from him and his brother. Of course you have, because he's smart. 100% Jess and Kim do nothing for me, to be honest. I have really no desire to be involved because Jess was mentioned in the whole restraining order debacle always seemed trashy to me. She always seems to have clutched the Karen Reed situation a bit too tightly and fast. Okay, I've been wanting to bring this up. So, she gave up her seat at the courthouse the one time. Okay, it's over. Quit bringing it up. It's done. But it seems to get brought up by her constantly. Stop it. And now people have been bringing up that restraining order thing where she testified in court. She didn't testify in court because she offered to become or was asked to become a witness. She was told by the judge, get your ass up here. I need to ask you some questions, friend. Okay, she went up there, said what she said, did what she did, whatever. She didn't go there to be a witness for him. She didn't go there to be, this big character witness or anything else. That's not what she went for. Let's stop trying to act like it was a heroic thing. She was ordered up there and she went. End of story. You're ordered by the judge, you do it. Real Delivery says, you didn't mention how Jess Machado was the only one, oh Lord, was the only one who was honest about hearing the recording because she knew Meredith was going to release it and she was worried she'd be in trouble legally. No one else did, and TB and Blair doubled down that there was no recording. Okay. They let Jess be the scapegoat. That's not true. That is not true. They didn't just let her be the scapegoat. She turned herself into a scapegoat. What is this? The last thing you need is to summon more hate from those psychos. They can hate me all day long. They can hate me all day. They can hate me every day. They can hate me 96 ways from Sunday and 12 ways from Monday. I am fine with it because I don't have to be hateful back. I'll just make comics and cartoons about them, and they won't be cute. They let Jess be the scapegoat. Just no. No, that was never, ever, ever the case. She did that to herself. Yeah, the recording got denied. Sure did, and it was a lie. And yeah, other people lied about it too. Sure did. And I am not saying it's right. But I will say again for the third time, who among us has not lied for a friend? TB should have never recorded Karen in a two-party state and then let his friends hear it. That's true. He is no friend to Jess because he takes no responsibility for his actions ever. I wouldn't say no responsibility. I'd say he sure don't like it, but he does. Ooh. The Glairer will lie to protect TB and be his yes man. That is absolutely not true. Absolutely not. The Glairer told him exactly where to stick it. And then they made up and, did a whole kiss and makeup thing. Just like they should. Look into his last groups. He's always the shit stirrer. That is not true. You better look around. It's Kane. It's J7. It's JFK and them. Oh, and I should mention James Jackson did send Glairer, my God, I've got him on the brain, did send Baker well wishes and told Baker to get well soon. And, he was like, hey, just because you can go live don't mean you have to. Get some rest, get well soon. I thought that was real sweet of him. So, just kudos to him for that. Kudos to him for that. I don't want to be saying bad things about people and not say some good things that they have done. The car crew's a bunch of idiots, but he did do that. he did have some sympathy for our baker. Now, Thin Lizzy fan. Who the hell is Thin Lizzy? Am I out of it? Yeah, sorry, would have been a better post if I included links and timestamps, but Glare and TB was on Glare's channel, and Jess and TB fight was on Jess's show. Nurse Kim's exit video is on Nurse Kim's channel. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Glare's video of it is paywalled. I hope it is. I hope it is. I hope it is a members only. You kidding me? His members only got some of his best work. Do y'all know the secret of the members only, though? Should I spill it? Maybe I should. Maybe I should just type it in. I don't know. I don't think my live chats show up once I've published it. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. I'll bet y'all know it anyway. Okay. So when you're on there and you're saying, okay, hi everybody, how you darn? We're about to go members only, and you go members only. The people who are not members, as long as they don't close the window out, they can just keep watching. They just can't comment or read the chat. But your video stays up for them. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. More of an honor system thing, like Turboy said the other day. He figured it out. I had said something not too long ago, and then he mentioned that. I was like, oh, maybe I should. I'll mention it. Anyway, it's true. So that's the secret. I don't even know if it's a secret anymore. Hold my beer. Says, you know the best part about hitting yourself in the head with a hammer? It feels so good when you stop. Okay. I think that's where we're going to stop. That's like absolutely perfect right there. It just is. I have hit myself in the head with a Reddit hammer and passed it around the room and hit you guys in the head with it too. Let's see here. Thin Lizzy is an old rock band from Ireland. You'd be in your 60s to be aware of them. Well, in my defense, I grew up on a farm. We didn't have real live electricity. There was no such thing as solar panels back then. We didn't have running water. We had an outhouse. Like, I grew up in an off-grid farm before off-gridding was cool, which is why I do an off-grid podcast of the dream off-grid I would have. So, I don't know. We didn't have radios because we couldn't plug nothing in. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop this here because it's gone past that now. The comments have gotten kind of off track. I am going to find more of these things. I really am. I'm going to find just more crap to go over like this because I feel like nobody else is doing this. You know, just like the offbeat stuff. I may as well give it a try. I ain't hurting nobody by doing it. Anyway, you all have yourself a nice evening. Or actually, a nice all night. It's already almost 11 o'clock. And I will see you in the next one. Everybody have a good day.